Max Kallschmidt found a bit of fame when he became part of the popular American reality TV series, Welcome to Plathville. Viewers were curious about his relationship with one of the main stars, especially since Moriah Plath broke every rule in her home from the moment she met him. It didn't end well, so his stint with the show was cut short, which disappointed many people when details of their breakup were revealed. The TLC network found another goldmine when they aired Welcome to Plathville, as it accumulated a loyal following. Viewers found it addictive because most of the characters in it formed the perfect ensemble that would give its viewers a weekly dose of drama and entertainment. It featured a married couple who raised their children in a Christian fundamentalist household, sheltered and homeschooled them on the family farm. Their 9 children were given strict guidelines on how they should live their lives, which included limited access to technology such as computers and exploring the internet. The Plath couple made sure that their kids grew up healthy, and so forbade them to partake in anything containing processed sugars such as sodas, ice cream, and the like. Welcome to Plathville chronicled the lives of the Plath family, headed by Barry Plath, a transportation planner, and Kim Plath, a naturopathic doctor. They had 10 blonde-haired, blue-eyed children, but in April 2008, they lost one of their boys, 17-month-old Joshua, in a tragic accident. The remaining children were 6 girls, Amber, Cassia, Hosanna, Lydia, Mercy, and Mariah, and 3 boys, Ethan, Isaac, and Micah. At the time of the filming of the first episode, the children's ages ranged from 6 to 21. The eldest recently married, Olivia Marie, who was also featured in the show. Not all of the Plath children were included as regular cast members. Hosanna only appeared briefly, preferring to live a more private life in Ohio with her husband, Timothy Noble. On the 5th of November 2015, the TV series opened with a view of the 55-acre farm of the Plath family, located in a rural part of South Georgia. The younger kids were active on the swings in the playground, and the older boys were talking while tinkering under the hood of a vintage car. Some of the older girls were picking up wild flowers under trees. Everyone was busy doing their own thing, but the moment the bell rang, they all went home to eat together. It was quite apparent from the get-go that most of the children, especially the younger ones, lived in seclusion, partly because as the nearest town was 10 miles away. They literally had a quiet life, with only the sound of animals roaming in the woods disturbing the peace around them. The oldest son, Ethan, lived with his wife in a separate house, which was about 15 minutes away from the farm. One of the 9 children, Mariah, who was 16 at the time, was described as the opinionated one in the family. It was quite obvious that she was pretty much on the verge of rebelling against the traditional ways that their parents taught them. Viewers could also see that Kim didn't appreciate her daughter-in-law's influence on Mariah, who, before the end of the premiere episode, asked their permission to be allowed to assist Olivia in a wedding photo shoot in San Francisco, California. They reluctantly agreed because they knew that the moment they said no to her, she would definitely do something just to prove that she could. The impact of Max Kallschmidt's presence in Welcome to Plathville, while short, was great, as viewers were caught up in his relationship with Moriah Plath. Most people thought that whatever drama ensued between the former sweethearts was completely overblown. Max debuted in Welcome to Plathville during its 2nd season when Mariah started dating him. At the time, she was already living away from home with her brother Micah when he fetched her on their first date. It was also surreal on Max's side, as he shared that it was quite hard to even get a text message from her. He initially thought that she hated him, so it came as a surprise when she agreed to go out with him. Mariah explained that it was only because she was never good at communicating with others. After all, they were never allowed to do so while growing up. Having been raised in the South, he insisted on meeting her parents even while they were still just friends, because he wanted to show how important she was to him. Apparently, he was the first guy that Mariah brought home for her parents to meet. Kim said that her daughter introduced Max as her best friend, but she didn't even buy that for a second. She realized that her daughter wasn't yet ready to announce that she already had a boyfriend, but they appreciated that Mariah trusted them enough to bring Max home and shared that part of her life with them. Communication was one of the things that Max and Mariah had problems with. She would completely shut him out whenever they had issues. He was used to talking about a problem openly to resolve it, while she kept everything bottled up and didn't want to talk about it, which led to one of their breakups that she initiated. Ultimately, he wanted to make her more open, as she knew that the problem was rooted in how she was raised by her ultra-conservative parents. The two remained friends, but eventually reconciled as she slowly learned how to share her feelings and views. Welcome to Plathville fans were quite surprised when they thought that Max and Mariah were engaged, as she was seen sporting a ring on her finger on her social media posts. However, during the third season of the show, they revealed that it was just a promise ring. While many were excited about the natural progression of their relationship, some of the viewers were relieved that it wasn't an engagement ring. Apparently, some fans commented on social media that they felt that the two were still too young to jump into marriage. Just like regular couples, Max and Mariah had disagreements, and one of the most significant was his disapproval of most of her wardrobe choices. She would often be dressed in what others might refer to as skimpy clothes, including booty shorts and crop tops. Viewers were divided on this one. Some of them praised Mariah for using fashion as a means of self-expression despite her sheltered upbringing, while others were shocked that she continued to push boundaries by wearing revealing clothes. The couple often argued about this, but in the end, Max apologized via social media and shared that in hindsight, he felt that it was his insecurities that led to his criticism of her fashion choices. He admitted that he thought that he wouldn't be good enough for her, and each time she wore clothes that would show off her body, he was afraid that somebody would snatch her from him. During the off-season of Welcome to Plathville, rumors went around social media that Max and Mariah finally broke up, with no chance of reconciliation. She wasn't even seen wearing the promise rings in the photos she uploaded online, and there were no recent posts of him on her Instagram account. Fans were only able to confirm it when the teaser of the fourth season aired, because Mariah revealed that they'd called it quits. Max uploaded a video onto his YouTube channel with his version of what transpired between him and Mariah. According to Max, they weren't communicating well, and he wasn't satisfied with what was happening in their relationship. When Mariah moved to Tampa, Florida, he felt that he was being pushed to move down there as well, even if he wasn't ready. He claimed that he wasn't comfortable with Eric and Olivia because he believed that they weren't really supportive of them as a couple. Combined with the stress he underwent from the demands of his work, he made some poor choices that eventually led to the breakup, which happened while they were talking over the phone. In one of the episodes of the latest season of Welcome to Plathville, Mariah wasn't happy with her ex-boyfriend's video confession on YouTube. She felt that he evaded the real reason for their breakup, which was his unfaithfulness. She stressed that she could have revealed more, but didn't want to embarrass him with the details. Mariah was even more disappointed that Max included her family unnecessarily in the picture as to why they ended things. Initially, fans thought that Max would no longer appear in the fourth season of Welcome to Plathville due to what had happened between him and Mariah. However, between the breakup and the filming of the fourth season, he somehow ended up having a talk with Moriah Plath. During that episode, Micah said that he was quite sure that Max cheated on his sister, but he planned to pretend not to know anything when they met up. Apparently, during a family get-together, Mariah couldn't even disclose that she'd already broken up with him, more so that it was because he cheated on her. Max was nervous because while he was friends with Micah, the latter left for Los Angeles and was away for some time, so they never had a chance to hang out again. When Max met Mariah's brother, he was emotional when he told him what had happened. He said that he went to a party with one of his buddies and they were all celebrating and drinking. Initially, there was only guys who were partying, but then his buddy invited some girls over and ended up kissing one of them. He knew he shouldn't have done that and fully acknowledged that it was his fault, but was clear that it didn't progress to another level. Micah said that he felt angry because Max not only hurt his sister, but it was also a sort of betrayal on their friendship. He knew that the former couple's plan of moving to Tampa to be with Eric and Olivia would mean trouble for the two, but he never expected things to end up this way. To clear things up, Max had an exclusive interview on a podcast called The Sarah Fraser Show. He talked about his stint on Welcome to Plathville and was candid in sharing his opinion on several rumors about the reality TV show and its stars. Being on reality TV was a great experience for Max as he was quite comfortable being filmed. It didn't really bother him that there were cameras following him around, and it even came to a point that he forgot about them. There were no awkward moments for him, even if a camera crew was there recording everything that went on between him and Mariah. There was talk online that Mariah's parents weren't portrayed well in the show, which alluded to the evil editing that some characters in a reality TV show suffered from, and in the end became the resident villains. Max said that there were many variables involved in analyzing the behavior of Kim and Barry, saying that when he met the two in 2020, they were quite different from the Kim and Barry of today. They changed a lot as they became more accepting of the world in general, and they became a lot less certain with the thought that they knew everything. They acknowledged several things now that could be beneficial to their children and themselves. It was a general assumption that most viewers of Welcome to Plathville disliked Kim and Barry, as per most of the online discussion about them, so fans wondered why they continued signing up for another season with the TLC TV network. Mariah's parents told him that they were willing to put up with it because it was a great opportunity for their kids and their future. Max also revealed that the Plath family could take a vote whenever a new contract was offered to them, and if there was an announcement of a new season, it would mean that the majority of the family wanted to continue doing the reality TV show. When Max and Mariah separated, Max went to personally inform Kim and Barry about it. He said that he was taught that it would be best to come clean with Mariah's parents, especially since his ex-girlfriend had a hard time advising her family. Fans were surprised that Kim was still supportive of him, even though he broke her daughter's heart, and advised him to seek professional help if his mental health issues escalated. It was much needed advice, as he had a rough time dealing with the breakup as well, which wasn't captured on film. Max owned up that he cheated on Mariah, but claimed that it wasn't what the fans thought it was. It was just flirting and kissing someone else, and he reiterated that he never had sexual relations with another woman. He cleared up the rumors and denied that the cheating incident happened during his Las Vegas trip, but refused to give further details. The former reality TV star was born in Perry, Taylor County, Florida, and raised in a Catholic household with 3 sisters and 4 brothers. Initially, the Kallschmidt children were homeschooled by their mother, but later on, Max matriculated from Taylor County High School in June 2019. He took up a degree in construction management in Tallahassee Community College and was included on its dean list in the spring of 2020. He and his brother were supposed to establish a business in construction together, but an opportunity associated with marketing made him switch plans. He then went on to educate himself through BAMU, an online business and digital marketing university. In 2020, Max found a firm called Anger 23 Marketing based in Florida, which provided digital marketing services such as customer service, sales, lead generation, and social management all over the US. His company is also now involved in selling solar. When asked if he would go back to participating in reality TV shows, he said that it wasn't on his list of priorities right now, but he wasn't closing his door on the possibility. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.